that was a first. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, this is where my career is going, and then that led to getting my own show on Channel V, which is like, so I had a radio show and a TV show as a first for a turntablist. That's never been done. It's like no one. There's no turntablist in Australia that goes, yeah, I got my own national radio show on a major network and my own TV show on a major network. It's kind of like, it's not being done, so.
Well, I didn't know about the TV show, so like, how did that come about then?
Well, first I was doing, Channel V had this like weekend show with, forget his name, this crazy host guy. He had his own show, and then every so often he'd get us to come in, me and a few of the other turntablists. We'd come in and we'd like, in the like commercial breaks, you know when you see like Ellen has a DJ, and then like, you know, these TV shows, they cut to the band.
Mm-hmm.
Back then they didn't have a band. They would have me, like, they do their thing, like, all right, we're going to cut to a commercial break. Yo, Samrai, take us out. And I'd be like, like, so I'd be doing that. And that shit was cool. But then they went on to go, okay, we're going to do this show where we take this tour around Australia. And one of the segments of the show is we're going to have this MC battle. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, cool. Like Maya Jupiter's gonna be the host, and you're gonna be the DJ. So I was like, cool. And they go, we're gonna film this show. We're gonna put it out. It's like every day. I think they almost did it. They were showing this stuff, but yeah. So we'd like travel around the country, filming, having like MC battles.
Yeah.
And then you'd have like guests who would perform, like Scribe.
Right.
And, like a lot of the Aussie guys too, a lot of Australian hip-hop artists would jump on, and it was kind of crazy. Like, back then, it was kind of crazy. So we had that show. I did that for a year. So I was proud of that. That was a cool. I got to meet, like, you know, Australian bands and, you know, like Grinspoon and like a few others.
Yeah.
Like so many. That was cool. So that put me in a different jumped me up another. It's like another notch on the belt.
Yeah.
Had an extra thing. So yeah. So then cool. And then there's an after that. So because Blazin'. We finished doing Blazin', and then the radio came in and the TV came in, and then, funnily enough, then Ministry of Sound hit me up for their compilation, which was, and how that came about was they contacted me just for a playlist. They were like, oh, we're putting this compilation together, and what songs do you recommend should be on this thing? And I was like, all right, cool, we should put these songs. They're like, cool. I was like, so who mixes this thing? They're like, no, it's just we put songs on a CD and it's by track. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, why don't I mix the thing and make it into a mixtape compilation? They're like, oh, great, let's do that. I was like, cool, pay me. And we just kind of went from there, and that worked out. I did that.
Because I was just about to ask, because like, you know, when you sign to a major, they might want to have some creative control with your music selection. So you had full creative control with the music you did?
With yes and no. It's kind of like I had, say, about like 98% of creative control. No, you always have creative control. It's just they, you know, like with Ministry, they sign songs.
Yeah.
So I have creative control, but with Blazin', I had full creative control because that's Universal, and they want you to put, you know, what you want to put. They, you know, and we wanted to support local artists, so we put the local artists on. With Ministry, their main focus was signing music, you know. So what they would send me songs and be like, could we possibly put this on the thing? So I had creative control to say yes or no, but like you want to help the people that are helping you. And I thought, okay, so I'm signed to Ministry. You've sent me an artist that's signed to Ministry. It's a pretty good song. Cool. I'll add it to the mix. If it was a bad song, it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like that's where creative control comes into play. You're like, nah. But if it's good and it's a good artist, where creative control is like, all right, do I put that brand new Busta Rhymes song, or do I help support this signed artist that we're on the same label? Do I help? So yeah, I have full creative control. But what labels trying, what they do is they suggest, they make suggestions like I think anyone would, but you still have that, that opportunity to go, all right, what do I put? Do I put the bigger song, or do I put an artist that everyone knows, or do I try and help someone get some light? And that's where I was kind of like, all right, cool. I see what you guys want to do, and I'm cool with that too. So let's do that. So
sure.
But I know other DJs that have like they don't have that same kind of creative control. You know what I mean? So
you're kind of in a blessed situation there.
I'm in a different situation where people who know me, they know I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like I'm gonna do whatever I want, how I want. And if you don't like it, I'll move on to the next thing because, that's always been my mentality. It's like I'm that guy that just like I'm just do me. Like I'm gonna do how I want to do it. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to challenge me on it, we can do that, but it's not going to end well.
Yeah.
For that. I can walk away from any. I can literally walk away from anything. Like I based my career on that. Like I didn't want to do certain things just because. You know what I mean? I didn't want to like do the same kind of content that other DJs do. It's like, oh, but you have to do these things. Like I don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing really well by just doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's proof in, I guess, the pudding, as you say. Like my record shows, like, I've done it how I've wanted to do it, and I've got all these stuff to show, like DMCs, ITF, and Red Bulls, and TV shows and radio. And I did that just being me, like not kind of changing anything for anyone. Like it did me, bro. So
yeah,